What's up, y'all? Okay, so how y'all been doing? I know I haven't did a video in such a long time because I've been kind of busy working and doing my life and my career, and actually just having a full life beyond just working, like seeing friends and going out and being social and taking a shit and eating and stuff like that. You know, doing stuff to actually define what I am doing in life besides just saying I'm working. But I'm a little bit flustered right now and a little bit mad, so this video is going to be extra good. And it's about, okay, I just start off with this. Last night I had met a friend that I haven't seen in a long time. But I haven't seen him like in a year and a half. And I know he has a lot going on in his life. So one of the things I asked him when I saw him was something that everybody always asks somebody they haven't seen in a while. How's everything going? What's going on in your life? And you know the response he gave me, and he looked at me with a straight fucking face. I guess he was waiting for me to respond after that, like it was something to respond to. He said, working. And just looked at me like, working? What the fuck do you want me to say to that? I don't have nothing in the world to say to you, just working. I'm not at work with you. I can't jail with you about work and talk about work, your job. You can't even tell me what your job was. You just say working. Because I sure asked him what his job was. He didn't say nothing. So, and I finally got fed up because so many people at this point I have asked, what are you doing? Man, you know, I'm just working. Well, just working. That's all you do is just work. You can't tell me nothing is going on in your life. You can't even tell me that you woke up and took a shit and ate something. Or you can't even tell me that you talked to your family. You can't tell me that this and that. Only thing you gotta say is working. You did not just wake up and go to work and then talk to nobody the whole day and not do nothing. You cannot say, you had to at least get out of bed and get in your fucking car. And I'm so mad when people say, just working. I already know you working. That's something that everybody already knows. You don't have to say you working, because everything works. That crackhead down the street that don't have a job, that's begging for money, is still working, trying to get in a homeless shelter. I already know that. My damn car is not even a fucking alive, and it still worked to get me to point A to point B, and this shit's not even alive. So everything in this house worked. That damn beetle I saw outside crawling across my garage trying to get to the other side is working his ass off to walk across the damn garage and try not to get ate. I already know you have to work, okay? That's something that you don't have to say. What I'm looking for is for you to actually tell me what's going on in your life that make you a little bit individual from somebody else that you personally do. Something that's going on that's unique to you, that makes your life go. If the only thing you have to tell me is you just working, you don't need to have a life. Because you don't need to have a life because you don't have one. It's some people I know that work all the time. And when I say they work, one of my best friends is a drag queen. And she worked her ass off walking to do her performances and everything. She works hard. But if I call her right now and I say, girl, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing it. Girl, you know how it is. I'm just trying to perform, trying to get my look together, trying to get my blah blah. You know how it is. Oh, for real, girl? Tell me some more about that. She ain't finna bust out and say, girl, how you doing? Working. She is not finna do that. Even my friends that has a career, not finna tell me, oh, I'm just working. If they do working, at least they're gonna tell me about their job, about their career, tell me what's going on, and tell me what they hoping for in the future and what they working towards. Not just say they working. And I basically got so fed up. I actually was gonna make this video earlier, but I decided I had a headache, and I decided to take a nap because I was very tired. And unfortunately for them, I did take the nap. That's when they had time to respond to the post I made on Facebook and then come back. And then I woke up to it. And when I wake up, everybody's automatically cranky. And I woke up cranky and read the message. And I was like, oh shit, everything has hit the fan. I was so fucking pissed because I was like, and then I got called an asshole on my Facebook post. Girl, if I get mad because the only thing you tell me is work and I know you got a life, yes, I guess I'm an asshole too for wanting to know more about you than your job. I guess I'm an asshole wanting to know more about what's going on in your life to make you an individual person, to give you your own individual personality. Tell me how your parents doing. Tell me how your friends doing. Tell me some of the stuff you had done besides stating the obvious that you working. I already know that. As humans, and we don't even have to be living on this earth to know we working. We could be some inanimate objects. We still work. This fucking camera recording me is working. So by everything's working, I already know that. As having a life on this earth, we know we working. So you don't have to tell me that. If I ask you how you doing, I don't want you to respond with working. I want you to tell me. I just got so tired of people. That's the only thing they say. And they would just look at you with the straightest face. And it gets on my nerves. It is more stuff going on in you, in your life, that you could say besides working. If that's the truly only thing you got to say is you just working, you're not alive to me. Well, actually, you are alive because even dead stuff still work, I guess. I just can't believe somebody said that to me that was working. And I can't believe that somebody commented and called me an asshole. I bet not see you on Facebook talking about your life, because if you're on Facebook talking about your life, obviously you're doing more stuff than working. Tell me about that last Facebook post you made when you went out to eat. Tell me about you doing, every time I did not see nobody make a Facebook post. I did not see anybody make a Facebook post beyond this that commented, I was like, I work all the time. This is my life. Well, this means your Facebook post should always be about work. Hey, you better tell me something besides just working and look at me with a straight face. But see, that post wasn't even about you, and you know who you are. It was about people just telling me they working like they don't have nothing else going on in their life. Because I already know you work. That's common sense. Even when you don't have a job, you still working, trying to do whatever you're doing in life. I already know that. Next subject. That's all I'm saying. Is when next time somebody asks you, what are you doing? Don't respond and say working. Actually tell them some stuff that's personally going on with you. Especially if you haven't seen them in a fucking year and a half. Or longer. I don't care if I haven't seen you since last week. If I ask you what's going on, you tell me what's going on. I have a fucking friend that lives in Arlington and her husband work all the fucking time. But if I called them right now and I said what's going on, she would tell me everything under the sun was going on with her besides her fucking job, because I already know she's working. She's going to tell me about her husband. She's going to tell me about her family, her mama, her dad, her baby, and her personally as a human being. Because I already know she's working. She don't want to state the obvious. She wants to actually give me a response to the question I asked her, instead of saying I'm working and then looking back at me with a straight face. If work the only thing you got to say, why in the hell did you want to talk to that person anyway? It's the only thing you got to tell them is that you working. Save my time, because I don't want to take time out of my busy schedule of working to hear you tell me you working. I didn't want to talk to you to hear you tell me that you working, and you don't even have the sense enough to tell me what are you doing. You didn't even tell me what you do. You just said you working. You didn't even let me know what you do at work. Oh, where are you working? You could have said you could have been like Tommy from Martin and said I at least work at the green building down the street. You just said I work. Not even I work. That's a statement. You just said working. You gave me a word. And looked at me without blinking. That's it. That's it, motherfucker. Please.